Hey, I wanted to go over a few things today. First is that the Dragon Ball FighterZ beta is on the Switch, but I want to see what's going on with that. If you bought this game at launch, I'm pretty sure you're familiar with this. I was kind of morbidly curious to see how this runs in portable mode, because this game is not really as, I guess you could call it Joy-Con friendly as BlazBlue Tag is. You know, I could play ranked matches on BlazBlue Tag just fine and not really feel like I'm at a handicap, but I don't know, Dragon Ball FighterZ, the game is so much more execution heavy, all the shortcuts you need to do for everything. I'm curious to see how well it actually controls with just a stock Joy-Con and not using a stick or an adapter or a Pro Controller or anything like that. I already have the game. I don't hate Dragon Ball FighterZ, but I just feel like the matches in it, they just go on forever. The game is demoralizing to play. BlazBlue Tag is far more up my alley. The shorter matches, I know the combos are fun. There's a high skill ceiling, but it's easy to get into. So I'll probably I'll try to get a review out for the Switch version of this while the beta is active, when it's not getting hammered. The first thing I wanted to show is 20XX actually got a patch today. I don't know if it was today or yesterday, but they added control remapping in. So if you bought the Switch version and you're like me, you know you're an L dasher, you play Mega Man X games or Mega Man Zero games, then you're going to be happy because you can actually change that now. So it's pretty much exactly like the PC version. If you have this game on PC, you know, you just change the buttons, just like anything else, any fighting game or anything like that. So, like I said, I'm a pretty avid L dasher. I've been dashing on L1 or the L button on the Super Nintendo controller for many, many years. I used to play Mega Man X games claw style, but when Mega Man Zero came out on the Game Boy Advance, obviously that was not something that was feasible, and they actually changed the default controls on the Mega Man Zero series games to make it so that the L button was dash, because obviously you don't want to be holding a $100, I don't remember how much the Game Boy Advance was, but you don't want to be holding a portable system claw style. So a lot of people are probably, there's probably more people using or L dash or R dash now, especially with the Switch version of the Mega Man X collection. But yeah, I can play this pretty much exactly like the PC version, like I have been for the past 4 years. So you'll notice there's a space here for Draco. He is not in the game yet. I don't know how he's going to be unlocked. Hawk is unlocked on this version just by beating the game once, nothing really complicated or anything. Now they mention here there's going to be 2 more patches. So they're going to fix some issues, and then they're going to, I guess they're going to do a patch for the Nintendo Switch Online, which I probably will pay for just for BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle. Dragon Ball FighterZ, the game just pisses me off too much, but for 20 bucks a year, I mean, it doesn't sound that bad. Being able to back up the saves is nice. I haven't really wanted to do anything crazy with my Switch until I'm able to back up my saves. So that's something I'll be looking into. And after that, they said that in September, as you can see here, there's going to be a patch for Draco, and they said that he'll hit sometime in September. So I don't know when that will be. I'm definitely interested in that. I kind of would like to unlock the items with a character I haven't played 1,000 times, like Ace. So I don't know how much I'll be playing this version, but that's pretty exciting. If you have this version of the game and you don't like having to dash on R1, you can change it. Change all the controls now. So, finally, before I sign off today, I thought I would show my Hyrule Warriors progress. I actually have made pretty significant progress in this game over the past few days. Now, I've still got a long way to go before I can do the maximization, because I need the Skulltulas, and those are still such a bitch to get, but I actually did find a way to kind of mitigate it a little bit. So let's see how many I have right now. 37, so I need 63 more. But what's nice is I'm far enough into most of the adventure mode maps that I can just clear them all out. Yeah, in the adventure mode, they're all pretty much the same. The first is just 1,000 KOs, and then the second one is 1,000 KOs with your Muso attack while being above 40% health. I have enough characters relatively geared up now that I can actually do that pretty easily, so I might do a stream or something and try to knock some of that out. I actually have a couple 4+ weapons now. I hear that these are pretty frustrating to get. The second set of Skulltulas is pretty frustrating because of all the scripted crap and the dumb AI. I think this game, out of all the Musou games I've played recently, I think this game has like the worst AI I've ever seen. Like, they basically can't do anything. It's very rare for them to even take a base. I know in Musou games, you know, the focus is always on, you know, the player doing pretty much everything. That's supposed to be the whole point of this franchise or genre, is to, you know, you go around in your one-man army. But in the other games, you know, it always felt like, in most Musou games, they would at least do something. Like, they could take a camp, at least. But in this game, they basically do nothing, and I think a lot of the second set of Skulltulas revolve around the AI, so I'll have to see which ones are not gonna drive me nuts. But if you go into adventure mode here, there's a couple here that I didn't get, and I could pretty much just steamroll through this now because I have a bunch of high-leveled characters. So I've got 2 here I can get, 3, 5, 7. So I don't have this part of the map covered, but there's probably another couple in here. So I can get 15 just from steamrolling through this, which I might be able to do now that I have a pretty, I wouldn't say well-balanced, but I have some decent characters. So let me go ahead and show that really quick. So I have a level 3 sword with Link. I have the level 3 Naginata, which is way more tolerable to use than the giant blade, that's for sure. I'm working on getting her 4+ right now. I did a bunch of progress with that today while I was on the bus. And Sheik, you already know I already have her her 4+. I just need to get a better ranked one. I unlocked the map where you can get weapons relatively easily, so I'm gonna try to get her a 5-star one, since that will give her, I think it's 750 attack for a 4+ weapon. Zelda, I have the 3-star. Young Link, I hear, is like one of the most broken characters in this game, so I got his 3-star. Linkle, I'm working on the 4+ boots, but these are pretty good. This moveset's okay. I mean, it's fun to use, but it's not as combo heavy as they say it is. A lot of the moves have really long recovery, and in this game, like the officers block pretty much everything all the time, so having a slow weapon in this game is definitely a detriment from what I've seen. You really have to go straight to your C2 right away to do any kind of sustained damage, for the most part. I guess until you really optimize things, but I'm still quite a ways away from that. Let's see who else here. I don't have anything with Toon Link yet. I have Medley's 4+. I just need to get better stuff on it. Her moveset's actually pretty fun. It seems like kind of a random character to add. I didn't really play Wind Waker, but I don't know, I guess they just wanted to add a character like that. And that's pretty much it. I don't really have a whole lot of other characters really optimized just yet, but I'm getting to the point where I can slowly start to steamroll through everything, so I'm probably going to go through a bunch of the easy... Probably going to get a few more 4+ weapons, and then I'm just going to go through the easy adventure maps and just knock out all of those, since a lot of them you can clear pretty quickly, especially if you have a good character. You can just go through it twice and get everything, and then that's it. So I don't think the Skulltula grind is going to be as bad as I thought, especially now that I have access to most of the game. I am still missing Twilight Midna and Toon Zelda, and then I'll have the full roster, so I won't have any blocks there. The problem is I'm still approaching some roadblocks with some of the weapons since I skipped a lot of content. But now, like I said, I have a pretty decent amount of gear and stuff. I can probably steamroll through that. So that's my progress. Let me go ahead and try Dragon Ball FighterZ one more time. They are really bringing back the January experience if you bought that game on console. I remember launch night, like, you could not log on at all. And the beta was even worse because obviously it was free. So this is pretty much just like the first console betas that they did, where you just could not log in at all. I think I'm not really an expert on this game, but the patch that they did this week actually has helped quite a bit. There's more viable characters. They nerfed the top tiers quite a bit, enough to make people branch out, and they buffed everyone else. But there's still just a lot of things in this game's core mechanics that I just dislike, so we'll see. I would like to give it another chance. Let me see if I can get in right now. It's gonna kick me out, watch. Wait for it. It's not like I'm thirsty to play this. I've had this game for 6 months and I've probably only put like 20 hours into it, but I am curious to see how this game handles on the Switch. I think that it's kind of a monkey's paw wish to have this on the Switch because the Joy-Con sucks. It's terrible for fighting games unless the game is specifically designed around it, like BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle is. On the other hand, it is going to be cool how theoretically you could have just a setup. You could have like a tournament setup for this, or a casual setup for this at like a convention or something with just a Switch and 2 controllers or 2 adapters. I think that in concept is pretty cool, but just playing with the base Joy-Cons, I think it's probably going to be a nightmare and a half. So if I can get into this beta tomorrow, probably in the morning or something when it dies down, I'll definitely give a report back on that. I'm probably not going to buy it because you know how games are now, you know, they have so much DLC and crap. It's like if you want to buy a port like this, you have to buy all that again. I really don't want to spend another $90 in a game that I'm not a huge fan of, at least not right now. So I probably won't do a port review for this past the open beta, unless it goes on sale or something. So yeah, this beta is pretty much, this is the authentic launch experience for this game. You just could not play. You couldn't even get to the single player unless, I think you had to like unhook your internet to even try the game at all. We'll go ahead and give it one more college try, and that's going to be it. I seriously wonder how many complaints they're going to get about playing this on the Joy-Con, because people just mindlessly beg for everything to be on the Switch, even if it doesn't really fit. I wouldn't really say this game doesn't fit, it's just that it's got so many button shortcuts and stuff, and I don't really think it's as Joy-Con friendly as BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle is, but I could be wrong. Maybe they've done something to the controls or the buffer system or something. But since I can't get in the game, I can't really tell you if that's right or wrong or not. But I did play the new patch a little bit. I probably put like maybe an hour into it. It does feel a little better. Tien is like a really good character now. Yamcha got some better combo routes and stuff, but I'm so rusty, I wasn't really any good at the game to begin with, so I don't know. I'll try to put up some matches if I feel like it. So I'll try to get this port review out tomorrow. I'll play as much as I can in docked and portable mode, and I also have the adapter as well, so I can kind of report and if there's any issues with that too. But yeah, 20XX got a patch. If you have this game on Switch and you're kind of pissed off about not being able to remap your controls, that's been fixed, and then Draco is going to launch at some point next month. I don't know if he's going to have an unlock condition or if he's just going to be plopped into the game. Either way, I'll let you guys know. And Hyrule Warriors, I'm starting to make some progress. I'm slowly but surely getting to the fun part of the game. Once I can get a couple more 4+ weapons, I can probably steamroll through the rest of it and go from there. Anyway, tomorrow I will probably do a long closers video, or I'll just upload a VOD of me leveling. I'll probably get around to that in the morning. If I can't get on the Dragon Ball FighterZ open beta, which is probably going to be pretty likely. There's going to be even more people logging on in the morning. Because Nata is getting his special crew next Tuesday, so I would like to level him up since I've never really experienced most of his moveset. I think that would be fun. And I'm going to be able to get him pretty much a full extreme set, like right off the bat, or minimal effort. So I'll probably do that tomorrow, and then I'll do some Hyrule Warriors progress probably towards the end of the week. Anyway, catch you guys later. Peace.